2x4x8 and one 2x6x8. You will need some long screws and some short screws, a drill big enough to fit the wire into the hole, wire, some wire cutters, and a table saw. Here is another video of cutting the 2x6. You will have 4 pieces from this. 2 will be used as end pieces, and the other 2 you will save later on and will be cut into strips. Here you are going to want to drill a couple holes in the ends of 2 of your 2x6s that you cut. Now you're going to want to put a couple of those long screws in those holes that you just drilled, and then set those 2 boards off to the side for later. Now you're going to take one of your 2x4s. You are going to cut it into 2-foot sections like he's doing right there. And then when you get done with that, you will have 4 pieces, and those 4 pieces will be used to be the legs of your table. Now take your other 2x4s and your 2 boards that you set to the side with the screws in them, and you're going to screw them together and make a box for your table. Now you're going to take your 4 legs and you're going to screw them onto your box that you have now made, and it should look something like this by now. This is what your table should be looking like now if you followed the last few steps. Next step, you're going to take your table saw and set the blade so it cuts 1/4 inch, and here is the measurement of your strips. This part, you're going to drill holes in each end of your strips that you have just cut. Here we are going to screw our little strips down to the outer edge of our board. Use 2 of them to be spacers so you have an even gap in between each strip on your table. Just make sure you measure and make sure nothing is crooked or uneven on your table. Here we are drilling our holes for our wire. Just make sure you have the correct size bit so your wire fits nicely into those holes. If your wire is too long, your hoop will be wobbly, so make sure you measure and cut them to the proper length. The covered wagon greenhouses inside of our larger greenhouses for extra protection from snow and wind. However, you can use these outside, just place them in a protected area. And you may want to double plastic them with a 10 by 25 sheet of plastic, which will cover 2 of the greenhouses end to end. You will need to uncover these in the day because on sunny days they get quite hot very fast inside. For the cost of everything, lumber was roughly $15. The wire we purchased at a chain link wholesaler was roughly $20 for a roll, and that will do 5 covered wagon greenhouses. And a roll of plastic from Home Depot was $5, so this is a pretty inexpensive greenhouse. That is portable. I hope this will fill the need for some people who are looking for a portable, economical greenhouse. Thank you for watching.